Hello champions, this is Obi Okera and you're watching Hype Success TV. Hi, it's me, Obi Okera. I'm so excited to be here with you today because this is the first episode of Hype Success TV. And there's been a lot of planning to get here, and I'm finally here with you to talk about my favorite two topics in the world. That's career management and personal development. But more specifically, I'm here to talk to you about job search, how to diversify your job search. Now, I know there are a lot of people out there who are pretty frustrated because they've been in the job search for a pretty long time, and they've been in the search for 6 months, a year, some people 2 years, looking for a job. And it gets pretty frustrating because at times these people, they feel like there's no hope. And the market is just bad. In reality, the market is bad. But if you go about your search in a strategic way, you can land the job that you want. So there are actually 4 ways to look for a job. The first way is to go through the internet, signing up for a job via internet postings. The second way is to use recruiters. The third way is to network. Use someone else's name to network your way into a company. The fourth way is to use direct contact. That means having a person's name, a particular hiring manager within a company, and being able to contact that hiring manager directly so that you can request some type of meeting. And we'll talk about that later. So the thing about the job search is that most people are stuck on the traditional job search. Very traditional. And what I mean by that, it's when you're ready to look for a job, you go home, update your resume, go online, apply for some jobs, call a couple recruiters, and wait some more. And if that doesn't work, you go back online, apply for some more jobs, call a few more other recruiters, and wait. And hopefully you get an interview. And if you do get that interview, hopefully that interview will help you to land the job that you want. The thing about just using only 2 areas of job search is that you're really missing out on the rest of the market. The thing about it is that 10% of all jobs are only on the internet. That means the other 90% will never make it to the internet. Recruiters have another 10% of the job market. So you'll find 10% of the job market through recruiters. 40% of the job market you'll find through networking. Another 40% you'll find through direct contact. And I'm going to go into detail right now. So you have the internet. The thing about the internet is that employers, for every job posting, they get over 500 resumes. 500. And it's almost impossible for you to actually stand out among all those people. So when you're on the internet looking for a job, make sure you're doing that during your downtime. You don't want to spend a lot of time on the internet, mostly because there's a lot of competition. You want to spend your time mostly where you're actually not up against 500 other people. Still use the internet, but don't spend all your time on the internet, okay? You want to spend about maybe 5 to 10% of your time on the internet. So you have recruiters. Recruiters are good because they represent 10% of the market. And they will call you and see whether or not you qualify for a particular position that they're working on. And if you do qualify, they'll place you in to an interview with a particular employer. And if you get hired under that particular company, the recruiter gets paid. So here's a challenge with recruiters. Because many times, many people will try to spend all their time relying on recruiters for their job search. Recruiters only need to place 2 junior level people per month in order to pay their mortgage. Just 2. They may, throughout the entire month, go through hundreds of candidates and have 100 people going for an interview within any particular month. but they only need to place 2 people in order for them to pay their mortgage for that month or make their quota at their job. Just 2. So that really puts it in perspective. Now, if it's a very senior level person, a recruiter only needs to place 6 of them per year. Just 6. So it gives you an idea as to the background of how a recruiter works. So you know that you go with recruiters because many people have had success in landing a job with a recruiter, but at the same time, don't spend all of your time using recruiters because they only represent 10% of the market. Now you have networking, the third area of job search. Networking is good because it represents 40% of the market of job opportunities. And there's something very special about networking, mostly because of a study done by Mark Granovetter. Mark Granovetter found that 60% of all jobs that people have ever landed have been gotten by a referral. And this referral came from a person that they really didn't have a strong relationship with. This person, they might have actually only met or spoken to just once in that particular year. Just once. And I'll tell you why that works. See, when you're around your group of friends, your friends and you know about the same opportunities because you talk all the time. Because you're all within that circle of friends. But when you go outside of your circle of friends, you're in a whole nother social network. And within that social network, they have access to information that you don't know about. So that's why it's important to make sure that you network outside of your social circle to learn about new job opportunities. And more specifically, you can go to industry-related association meetings where people within the industry that you're targeting for your job search congregate, and you could go to these meetings and talk with them and possibly set up an informational interview to see if they're privy to any information about the job market, if they know any job openings at any company in that particular industry that they work in. So use networking and make sure that you really work it and spend a lot of your time within networking that area of the job search because it represents 40% of the market. So the fourth way of a job search is direct contact. Now, say you've been doing some research out in the market and you know the name of the person or the position of the person who can make a decision on you landing the job that you want within that particular company that you're targeting, you can actually send them a letter requesting a informational interview, an opportunity to talk with them. Not saying, hey, do you have a job for me? But more a request to just to talk and learn a little bit more about their company, learn about the needs of their department. And these employers, they know that you're looking for a job, but it's all about the request. How do you package the request so that you don't come across as too aggressive in your approach? So you can go through LinkedIn to make those particular requests by sending a message to those people, or you can possibly send an email, or if you don't have the email but all you have is the company address and the name, you can go ahead and put together a letter, a nice well-packaged letter requesting 30 minutes of their time to talk about the needs of their department and how you can possibly provide some type of solutions to whatever problems they may be facing within their organization. So there you go. There are 4 different ways for you to go about landing the job that you want, and make sure that when you're out there in the market, you're spending the most of your time networking and using direct contact. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my presentation on the 4 different ways to land the job that you want, and I'll catch you next time with my next video. I'll talk to you soon.